everyone. Ange McCabe from Intuitive Performance. I'm here with Mary Helen Ryder from Nearby Planet VR. We have been in a business cohort over the past few months. And as of recent, with the whole COVID-19, we've been talking about how to support each other as well as other people in our group from a small business perspective, and how can we pivot. From this came the idea of Elevate Business Challenge, where we have 3 goals. We want to be able to showcase small to mid-sized businesses across Nova Scotia during this time to let everybody know what great small businesses we have around us, give an opportunity for a community ask, and then where we can, give back as well. And it's also to ensure that we're having positive and constructive conversations around how we're realigning our businesses or re-envisioning them as well. So Marie, did you want to kick off the questions with Lorelei? And Lorelei is with us from Oxford Learning. She's the director there.
Sure, sounds great. So Lorelei, could you tell us a bit about your business and how long you've been doing it?
Sure. So Oxford Learning, we provide supplemental education for kids from primary through university. It's typically an after-school program over the summer, filling in those gaps as well. You know, some students are here to really get ahead. I've been involved with Oxford Learning since 1999 at our Halifax location. So about 20 years now, but Oxford's been in my family for a very long time. So my sister went to the very first Oxford Learning in London, Ontario, when we were kids, and that was long before they started franchising. So I've sort of grown up knowing what Oxford was all about and seeing sort of the great things that come out of this. So it's been a long time.
That's awesome. And how do you find COVID-19 has been affecting Oxford Learning right now?
It's completely transformed what we do. So typically our students come to see us at our centers. We have 2 locations, one in Halifax and one in Bedford. And we typically see our students in the center. Our teachers are here. So that's completely changed in the last week and a half. So we've gone from, you know, having all kinds of kids through here in the run of a day to now everything is done virtually, just like this, over Zoom. So it's been a lot of work, a huge transformation in just everything we do. But it's been great so far.
That sounds great. You were able to adapt the online model so quickly for your classes.
It's honestly, it's not something we ever imagined would be possible in a week. It's one of those things that in a time of crisis, you have no idea what you can actually do. So it's not something that I ever imagined would have been possible, but we had no choice. And we knew it was very important for us to be there for our students now more than ever. We have developed a rapport with these kids. You know, we are a constant in many kids' lives, and we knew that needed to continue, especially now.
And so with that in mind, like realigning basically your whole business model in a week and a half, which is fantastic, and I'm sure your clients are very grateful for that. What does that look like for you guys in the next 6 to 12 months as well?
It's hard. We do want to get back to, you know, having our students in the center. We think that that's, you know, something we all enjoy, that personal connection. But so far it's been very positive. The families, the kids are loving it. The families are very appreciative. So we know this is something that we will likely be continuing for the next 6 months, I think. It's, you know, this is not something that's going to end next week. We recognize that we need to adapt sort of to things as they come.
Understandable, for sure.
And just wondering, if you could ask for anything of the community, any help, what would that be?
That's a good question. I think just getting the word out that we are still here. So my biggest concern is people thinking that we're closed. And that's one thing, you know, we've been really aware of the wording. Our business is not closed. We have just moved. So that from the very beginning, it feels like a month ago, but it was a week and a half ago. We just kept saying, you know what, we're moving online because we really don't want people to think that we're not still here. We are still here. We are still helping. I just had a call before we got on here from a mom, and she said, this is exactly like it was before. And she said, it's very comparable to what we were doing, and her son loves it. So we're getting a lot of positive feedback. People are happy with what we've done so far, and we know it's going to get better from here.
Definitely. And so being in business as, a business contributor in Nova Scotia, it's really important to give back in the community. So what is your give right now?
Right now, we've been working very closely with the families who are here. We do have some families who have suffered job losses, who have had to close their own businesses. So we are working with them to ensure that their kids, we don't want any one of our students to have to leave because of financial purposes. So we're extending our services until the parents return to work. That's just something we know that needs to be done right now.
Understandable, for sure.
That's awesome. Or anyone right now that's a business owner that you would like to nominate for the Elevate Business Challenge?
I would, absolutely. Tara Mills and her team over at Liberty CC Motorsports. They're a relatively new business the last few years. And, this is a time that is very difficult for a retail business. So I think they'd be great.
Fantastic. We're looking forward to connecting with Tara. And one last question for you, Lorelei. If you could tell everyone out there one thing to help them stay positive through COVID-19, what would it be?
I think we need to keep in mind that we will get through this. I think my biggest suggestion for kids and for families right now is there needs to be some sort of consistency. So kids especially, they need structure. And right now, with so much uncertainty in the world and so much upheaval, the best thing that we can do is provide some sort of structured stability. And that doesn't mean they have to be, on a schedule from 8 to 9 and 9 to 10 and, stick to that. But it means there needs to be some sort of routine. We know that, routine helps provide calm. We know it's great for everybody, but kids especially right now where they don't really know what's happening around them, that is really important. So my biggest suggestion to families, to parents, to kids, to everybody who's home right now, life looks different, but let's try to put some routine and structure around that so that kids feel safe and calm. It's great for mental health and just well-being overall.
All great things to consider, for sure. Thank you so much for your time, Lorelei, today. I know that it's a hectic time for you over there at Oxford Learning, and we wish you all the best throughout navigating these changes, and we're sure that things will be great down the road.
Thank you so much. It's great talking to you.
You as well.
Bye.
Bye.